Hello and welcome to an Aparavi demo. In this demo, we will cover how to apply Aparavi's Ethics and Code of Conduct classification policy using Enron's dataset as an example. We'll also cover ways you can export and leverage your search results. You'll learn how to simplify compliance protocols to quickly and confidently identify ethics violations in your company, how Enron could have avoided massive fines and liability with the Aparavi platform. Finally, we'll show you how Aparavi can help you reduce risks and human error to gain control of your data. Let's begin the demonstration with a brief overview of how to deploy the Aparavi platform. When you log into the Aparavi portal for the first time, you'll have to set your access credentials. You can also sign in with your Microsoft or Google credentials. Once logged in, we will need to get Aparavi deployed into your environment. Our team is available to guide you every step of the way. From the dashboard, select Policies to see the data sources and how the data is scanned or classified in the platform. The default option is to include all paths, but you can select specific paths or exclude any that you do not wish to be scanned. In this example, we've deployed several different collectors, but we can scale the solution with as many collectors as needed for your organization. As a reminder, the Aparavi portal does not retain any of your data. It only displays data that has been retrieved from the collectors within your environment. Once the collectors have been deployed, you'll simply point the collector to the data source and select from over 140 predefined classification policies. In this particular example, we've selected Aparavi's Ethics and Code of Conduct policy, among others, but you can always create your own custom classification policy by hitting Add Custom Classification, or add a new predefined classification policy. Once the initial scan has completed, the dashboard will begin to populate. Note that the dashboard is customizable, so you can add new widgets or resize or move widgets to meet your specific needs. Now we can start to drill down into our data using either the dashboard or creating our own search queries against the data. First, we're going to look at the classification policies, and here we're interested in the Ethics and Code of Conduct policy. So on the dashboard, I see files by classification, and I can sort by size or file count. And I see that we have about 10% of our files might contain Ethics and Code of Conduct policy violations. And it's counting 7,300 and some files. So let's say that I am Enron in this example, and I want to dig down further into the data. I'm going to create that search query by clicking Files on top, and then coming down to the Search tab, hitting Classification equals our Ethics and Code of Conduct policy. And when I search, I'll get that 7,313 files that I had before. But I'm interested in a particular individual, so I'm going to search by content. And I'm, in particular, interested in Kenneth Lay, who was one of the main perpetrators in the Enron case. When I add that term to my search, I've reduced the data set dramatically to 129 files. And if I go over here and click on Show Metadata, for each of these files, I can see the types of classifications that might apply. And one of the other great things about the platform, we show you all of the metadata that exists about the files, not just the name and creation date. You can also see that each classification policy has a percentage number next to it. That number is Aparavi's confidence factor, so you can see how likely it is that the query matches your search results, and adjust the confidence factors accordingly if you're finding too many results or not enough results. And your last step would be to download those search results, either as an Excel or PDF, or you can create a link. So I'm going to name my file Kenneth Lay, Enron, and Ethics. and code of conduct. And that Excel will now save to my computer so I can take action on it later. So you can see how Enron could have used the Aparavi platform to identify ethics and code of conduct violations quickly and confidently, infuse their compliance search process with automation, and immediately reduce their risk to gain control of their data. For more information or to request a data audit and risk assessment, go to get.aparavi.com. Thank you.